Welcome back to some more Geoguessr on the channel. Today we've moved away from America and we're going to be doing the all 92 English football team stadiums 19 to 20 season level. It's a mouthful. After the embarrassment of the Capitol building White House mix-up, I'm glad to get away from that crazy country and get back in England and do what should be a bit of a specialist subject for me. If you haven't already noticed, behind me, obviously, I have my Ipswich Town scarf. I am a football fan. I'm a tractor boy, which is, not great at the moment. To get that high score back up, to get my confidence back up. Oh no, I did do very well on the American Trump properties map. So, I feel fairly confident with this. Let's have a look. It should be quite straightforward. It's just whether or not I can figure out where they are in the country. So we're at Burton Albion. So, logically, we go straight into England and we look for Burton. Now, I believe Burton is somewhere up this way, over by Lincoln, because I did nearly go past it many years ago when I was on my way back from an Ipswich versus Manchester United game. There we go. Burton upon Trent. And obviously the second challenge of this is, might be able to identify the team, might be able to identify the town, but it's then figuring out where the stadium is in the town. Because if I had an aerial view, a satellite view, like Google do offer, I feel like it'd be a lot easier because I'll be able to see exactly where the stadium is. I can sort of have a bit of a look around on the Geoguessr. So let's have a look. Let's go back on to the actual thing and see if we can figure out exactly where we are in Burton. So obviously this is the stadium car park. We can tell that. There's a steward over there. Oh. Just a bloke out for a walk. Okay, we need to get out of the car park. Okay, so I know it's the Pirelli. I know that. I just need to actually get out of the stadium and figure out sort of where we are. I want to jump over there, but I don't know if I can. So let's have a look. Let's have a look for an industrial area. Burton Stadium, relatively new, and that normally means that it's on the outskirts of the town. McDonald's, toll station, Burton Albion Football Club. Bam. Guess. 73 yards. Good start. 4995, not quite 5,000. Pretty pleased with that. If I can get at least 4995 on all of these, I'll be really pleased. Okay, West Ham, Olympic Stadium, bam. Great stadium, not necessarily a football-y stadium. Sort of better for the Olympics, better for baseball. I went there last year for some baseball there, but sort of lacks its atmosphere a little bit when it comes to football because of the distance you are away from the pitch. I'm sure West Ham fans will agree with me on that. But London Stadium, okay, so we want to get it quite right. I feel like Google would do it about there. I was further away and it wasn't the 4995. It was 254 yards away, but we've found it again. This is going to be rapid fire. Stevenage. Where's Stevenage? Stevenage is a new town, I believe, and that would suggest that it's on the outskirts of London. But where is Stevenage? There is Stevenage. I think we figured out if you do zoom in enough, you do tend to have the stadium pop up, but it doesn't necessarily mean it will, especially when it is a smaller town. There's the Stevenage Football Academy, Stevenage Football Supporters Association, Monkswood Lane. And we've got a Wix. We have a Wix. Nearly worked for Wix before the pandemic started. I was trying to get a part-time job, so we need to look for a Wix. There's a B&Q, there's a Screwfix. What else have we got around here? So, but let's just check that it is a Wix and not a Screwfix. Oh, it's a Range. There's a Range. The Range Stevenage Football Club. Bam. We were 136 yards away, so still not quite the top score, but still we're up there, nearly 5,000 each round. Let's go on to the next one. What is this? This looks like Millwall. See, the London stadiums were the ones that I was a bit more worried about because London's a big place. I'm not 100% I know where Millwall is, you know. Is it by the Isle of Dogs over that way? I feel like it is. Of all the football clubs to piss off, I don't want it to be Millwall. This is what I was dreading. Millwall. Okay. Millwall. But is the stadium in Millwall? That's the question. Surrey Quays, around this area, Surrey Quays and Canada Water. This is where Martin, from one of my episodes of Saving Place, we used to meet up and go to the cinema, where we saw Endgame. We saw Hellboy, which was atrocious. And we also, I think we saw 1917 and maybe Parasite there as well. But anyway, Millwall. What we need to do in a scenario like this is find... I'm sorry, Millwall, but this looks shocking. I know Millwall was meant to be rough, but this is taking it to a whole new level. We need to find like a train station or something. That's just Lewisham. Right. Teams move around and make it more difficult to find exactly where they've moved to. Peckham. Millwall Park. The Cutty Sark. We need to really figure out where we are. Right, we need to get somewhere nearby that gives us a bit of a clue. I've reached like a massive dead end here. Millwall Stadium, the Den, or the new Den, or whatever it's called these days, is a proper football stadium. Look at this, tucked in down a little alleyway down there under a bridge. It is proper. None of this bowl stadiums on the outskirts of the towns. It's a real stadium. Millwall football ground. Ah, hello. Towards Surrey Quays. Okay. So, you can get the bus to Surrey Quays. Oh, okay. We've intruded into someone's home. As soon as I get like a train station or bus stop or something that actually says more than Millwall Football Club, then I should be alright. Charlton. I found Charlton, but I haven't found Millwall. Lewisham. Okay, that gives me a bit because we saw Lewisham on the sign earlier. This is the problem that I said in one of the previous episodes. You might be able to find a bus that says going to Surrey Quays, but that could be a bus that takes an hour and a bit journey. That's the problem. I said this in one of my last episodes in America, like, yeah, it might have the location on it where you're going, but it doesn't really give you much of a clue about how far it's gone or how far it will be going. That could have been right at the beginning of its journey, or it could have been right at the end. I'm going to shove it here. Here-ish. Imagine if I've not zoomed in enough. Oh, I wasn't far off. And it literally has it on the map. How did I not see it? How did I not see it? Millwall Football Club, the Den. There's the train line going past it. Did I just not zoom in enough? And we are at... Where are we here? Ashton Gate. That's Bristol. Okay. Ashton Road. Ashton... I keep saying Ashton, but it doesn't make it any better. We're near Wicks, we're near KFC, we're near a Curry's PC World, we're near a Ford. Just need to find all that on the map. Ashton Gate. Ooh, Ashton Gate Stadium, Bristol City Football Club. We are on a road. Google Maps, there's Curry PC World, that's the roundabout, so we must have come from around here. Guess 47 yards. 4997, 24,850 points. That's only 150 points off a top score on Geoguessr. Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to try and beat that score. So we were 150 points off. Perfect. I have 2 Geoguessr accounts because I don't have the Pro. Don't tell Geoguessr. So we've started again on a new account. And we're going to try and beat that. So Bolton. Feel like it's near the motorway. I feel like I've driven past it. University of Bolton Stadium. Bam. Good start. Slightly less than what I had in the first one. Where on earth is this? This does not look like a football stadium. Wait, this might get tricky all of a sudden. Bristol Rugby Memorial Grounds. It's Bristol again. We had Bristol City on the last game. We've got Bristol Rovers this time. Bristol Rovers. I have a feeling that Bristol Rovers is sort of... I feel like it's more central. I looked up going there for the Ipswich game last season, and I was looking up the route, and I'm pretty sure you get into Bristol Temple Meads, and I'm pretty sure there was then like a bus that wasn't too far to the stadium. Bristol's a big place, you know. I went there once when I was a teenager, and I don't think I really appreciated how big it was. I've got a little sign up here, a walk. Pedestrian sign. What would that say? Filton Abbey Wood. Filton Abbey Wood. That's got to be a station. Filton Abbey Wood. Bishopston Football Club. So we're in the right area. Bristol Parkway. Bristol Saracens Rugby Club. Finding everything but Bristol Rovers. This looks proper city, doesn't it? Where is this damn stadium? Bristol Rovers, where are you? Oh, I'm gonna have to guess. I don't think I'm gonna beat my score. Oh man, that's poor. It was down here. Your stadium was tough to find. Chelsea. Immediately see Chelsea. My fear of London coming back. Chelsea is in the fancy bit of London. So, Kensington, Fulham, we're in that area. Chelsea Football Club. See, this is the thing. And it shouldn't be this way. Every football club should come up on the map that quick. But things like Bristol Rovers don't come up, but things like Chelsea come up immediately. I need to get a bit more of a score here, you know, because I've lost points. I don't think I can beat my last score. When was this taken? Chelsea versus Leicester City. 2020, it says 2020 Google at the bottom. But then David Luiz is still there. I think you walk in and you go in like this. So I want to say it's like here. 232 meters. I'm definitely not beating my score. I think I've lost more than 150 over this. Unless I start getting some perfect scores over the next few ones, but still, I should be pleased with it, but I'm not beating it. Barnsley. Fuck me. Pretty sure Barnsley are up in Yorkshire way, aren't they? You need support. I support Barnsley. Barnsley sounds like a bit of a northern team, but where is Barnsley? Barnsley, there we go. Oakwell Stadium, okay. We have got to go for perfection. So, a trick with this is to not move on this. So, we're stood here. We've got a stand, we've got some houses. We've got, what road are we near? Crash. What does that say? Grasmere Road. Grasmere Road, is that what it says? Is this Google Maps playing tricks on me? They've blurred. Or is it just a shit road sign? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go that way. A little bit down here. Guess. Spot on. 5,000 points. The first maximum points of any of my geoguesses, I think. 10 meters away. It makes up for, you know, what I think is less on this round. So let's try and get that again going into this last one. Oh, it doesn't look like a really easy stadium to find. Where are we? So let's remember the road. Let's remember the road first. Because obviously this is where we're going to have to do to get the maximum points. Please don't blur it out, Google. So we are on Aviemans Road. Something like that. Aviemans Road? Aviemans. It says Wyman's Road. Aviemans Road, because that's a name. Wyman's Road. I think that's Cheltenham. Cheltenham Town. Okay. Not too far away from me in Oxfordshire. Cheltenham Town. Wyman's Road. We were just down here. We were about here. Guess. Globetrotter. 65 meters away. We weren't perfect. Oh, I was 5 points off. That's so frustrating. Please tell me I've beaten the score. I don't think I have, but no. 24,719 points. We're about 130 points less than we were the last time around. I think that's Millwall. I think Millwall's let me down there. If you want to see some more Geoguessr in the future, let me know in the comments. Check out new episodes of Saving Place. One came out yesterday with Liam Xavier, and really talented writer. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, everything. You know, all the usual. And yeah, make sure you put notifications on. I've got to remember that as well. Peace.